This is string1 deFront. Given a string, return a version without the first two characters, except keep the first character if it is A, and keep the second character if it is B. The string may be any length. So let's first go over the sample cases. So here we have a sample case with the input hello. So the first two characters are H and E. The first character is not A, the second character is not B. As a result, we delete both the first two characters, yielding the rest of the string LLO. LLO. Next, we have the sample case Java. The first character is not A because it is J, the second character is A, not B. We delete both of the first characters, yielding VA. VA. Here we have AWAY. The first character is A, so we save it. The second character is not B, so we delete it. After that, we add A to the rest of the string, so A plus AY will just be AAY. Okay, so this problem reads as a simple problem, and it actually is a simple problem, despite what it says here. So let's just go over how the process works, just so that we can get a better understanding of how the problem works. How our program will work too. Yeah, so the first thing to note is that if we have a string, like so, indexed 0, 1, 2, 3, etc., the first two characters are the only characters that we need to consider. There is nothing at all in this problem statement telling us to do any modifications to the rest of the string. All we need to do is look at the first two characters, check if they are A and B, and add the modified result to the rest of the string accordingly. So what does this mean? So what we can do is that we can just take the rest of the string and put that in another string called back. This substring will never be modified, so we can just put it in essentially our result already. Next, we need to look at the first two characters. If the first character is A, so we check if it is A. If it is A, then we add it. If it is not, then we just essentially delete it. I'm writing a blob for basically nothing. Similarly, if this is B, if it is B, so yes, then we add it here. If it is not B, again we just put it somewhere else. We remove it. So that's basically what the problem is. That's how we're going to solve it. The only little tricky part that we need to consider is the order of by which we add A and B if the first character is A and the second character is B. So here's what I mean. If we actually have a string A, B, so actually let's do this. First let's consider A, X, and the rest of the string. Next we'll consider X, B, and the rest of the string. And then we'll consider A, B, and the rest of the string. So if the first character is A, the second character is X, the operations are pretty simple. We just take aside this part of the string, we put it here, we realize that A is the first character, so we add it, and we do nothing with the X. Here, again, it is simple. We have nothing with the first character, so we don't do anything. Of course, already we have added the rest of the string. Second character is B, so we just add it. Again, it's pretty simple. However, the only little tricky part is here. Say we took the rest of the string already. We check A. The first character is A, so we just put it here. The second character is B, so we add it here. Except putting it here is actually a little more difficult than it seems. The reason why is because of the way strings are indexed. They're indexed starting from the left going right. In a case like this, we did not need to look at the first character at all. We could automatically just add B to the beginning of the string. However, here, when A already exists, then we need to put B in index 1, not index 0. We need to modify where B is added after. And this just adds a little more unnecessary if statements that we can avoid by simply switching the order. Here's what I mean. Instead of first checking A and then checking B, we can check B and then A. In a scenario like we just said, if we check B, we add B to the front. We check A, we add A to the front. This simplifies our process a lot. All we need to do is add it to the beginning of the string. And the reason why this works is because of the way this is set up. B will always be in this position. A will always be in this position. If B exists, we can add it here. If it doesn't, it will not change where A will be added, because A will always be in the front no matter what. Similarly, if B was already added, we add A to the beginning of the string. If B isn't added, we still add A to the beginning of the string. So that is why this order works. So let's quickly code that. So first we take the back of the string, avoiding the first two characters, which are 0, 1. So the substring starts at index 2. Sorry, not a 0, a serial in. So we go to the rest of the string. Next, we check at the beginning of the second character of the string equals, my bad for the mistake, B. If it is equal to B, just like we said over here, we simply add it to the beginning of the string. Next, we check the first character. If the first character is A, we add it to the beginning of the string. Finally, we return back. I want you to note how simple this program was. It was quite literally only 4 lines long. Additionally, I want you to note how important switching the order was. Rather than having to check when we add B if A was added or if A wasn't added, because of the fact that the existence of A changes where B is, we can instead ignore all of those and simply just add when necessary. So if I run that, you'll see that that works.